Hey guys, I'm gonna be smoking some delicious chicken wings on my YS640s. Let's get to it. Hey everyone, welcome back to Impossibly Kosher. Today, we're gonna be making some delicious crispy chicken wings on my Yoder Smoker YS640s. The secret to crispy chicken wings is all in the technique. You can't just throw chicken wings into the oven and just expect them to be crispy as if you double deep fry them. Like, come on. But with a few simple steps and the right equipment, you can achieve perfectly crispy chicken wings every time. So, let's get started. First things first, we need to make sure that our Yoder Smoker YS640s or any other pellet grill you're using is ready to go. That means vacuuming out all the ash from your previous cooks. Now, not only will it give us a clean surface to cook on, but it also ensures proper airflow and temp control. This is important because if there's excess ash in the smoker, it can prevent air from flowing freely and actually cause the temperature to fluctuate, giving you not the ideal results. Now, I'm going to be adding half a hopper of cherry pellets and half a hopper of Charwood pellets. These pellets offer a unique blend of flavors that really complement the chicken properly. Cherry pellets give a sweet and fruity flavor, while Charwood pellets give a deep, smoky flavor. These pellets, mixed at this ratio, offer a unique blend that personally I find complements the chicken perfectly, similar to that of charcoal. Now with the pellets in place, it's time to turn the YS640s on. We're going to be cooking the chicken wings at a low temperature of 250 degrees Fahrenheit. The reason for this is that it allows the chicken to cook slowly and evenly, which is a critical part for achieving crispy skin on chicken wings, all without drying out that meat. Cooking at a low temperature also allows for the smoke to penetrate the meat and add extra flavor. Honestly, one of the things that I love about using a pellet grill like the Yoder is the full ease of use. You press start, you set it, you forget it. Now, onto the wings. Before we put them on the grill, we need to salt them and let them air dry in the fridge for at least an hour, preferably overnight if you have the time. Salting them before turning on that pellet grill allows the salt to penetrate the meat quite deeply and helps dry out that skin, which in turn will give you better crispy wings. The dry brining process also helps lock in the moisture and keep in the flavor. Now, dry brining is an important step in the process, but there's one key ingredient that if you add, you'll get way crispier wings. Baking powder. I know, it sounds weird, but wait, I'll explain. And while the chicken wings are in the fridge, I got some time, so I looked on YouTube, I found some other things that I can watch. If you haven't already at this point, you need to subscribe to this channel and like this video. And when I had 10 minutes before I wanted to cook them, I got the blend ready. In a bowl, I've got 1 tablespoon of baking soda, 1.5 tablespoons of paprika, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. Now, what does the baking powder do and why is it critical? What it does is it helps dry out the skin even more by raising the pH level, which promotes the Maillard reaction. This reaction is what gives the skin that crispy, brown, delicious texture and color that we all love. Now, you get your wings in the bowl, you toss them up, and make sure that every nook and cranny is well coated. With the wings coated in the spice mixture, it's time to get them onto the grill. I'm going to be opening up the grill and I'm going to be getting them on the top shelf next to the smokestack. It's a little bit hotter there. As the heat circulates in a pellet grill, it leaves through the smokestack, so naturally that part should be the hottest. They'll be hit with the most smoke there and they'll be cooking a bit faster. We let them sit for 30 minutes without touching them, without opening up the hood. Then we flip them and smoke for another 30 minutes. The ideal temperature to pull them off is at 160 Fahrenheit. The final step is giving those wings that extra little crispiness. On the Yoder, we're going to take off the first grill grate. We're going to remove the hood, get it off to the side so that it can expose that fire. And we're going to crank up that temperature quite hot. We'll be cooking them for no more than 5 to 10 minutes direct grilling with regular flipping. That way they don't burn. And when they're ready, look at that. Time to pull them off. The smell of them is unreal. You can tell that they're going to be delicious. And that skin looks like it came out just perfect. But there's only one way to find out. Let's go for the taste. Let's go ahead and taste them. Mild smoky flavor, but incredible taste, really incredible taste. Taste a little bit of the spice. The skin is nice and crunchy and it's dried out on the outside, which is really nice and soft and tender on the inside. Incredible. Well, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video where I showed you the top secret ways on how to make chicken wings on the pellet grill. Not just any pellet grill, the Yoder Smokers YS640s. Now, if you want to take anything out of this video, remember the steps. First thing, add baking powder into your spice mixture, then smoking your chicken wings for 30 minutes on one side and 30 minutes on the other. Step 3, once they hit 160 Fahrenheit, time to direct grill them on an open flame for no more than 5 to 10 minutes with constant flipping. Pull them off, let them rest for 5 to 10 minutes, and then enjoy. If you follow those steps, you're going to end up with deliciously crispy wings every single time. All right, guys, I'll see you in the next one.